Today we're going to be talking about, did my mortgage lender just dump me? I get this question probably once a month where someone says, Jen, what did I do wrong? I don't understand. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you did nothing wrong. I am still your lender. I still love you. Please don't leave me either. But here's what I'm talking about. So when you close a loan, it is very normal for the lender to ultimately have someone else send you the bill. So for instance, I have 2 homes financed with guaranteed rate, which is where I work. One of those homes, I get billed by guaranteed rate every single month. The other one, I get billed by a different company every single month. Both loans were originated with guaranteed rate. One they're still sending me the bill on, the other one another company is. So, did the terms of my loan change? No, absolutely not. When you guys close a loan, you're gonna have what's known as the note. Okay, so always make sure you go through your closing package, you look at that, you keep a copy of it. It's always good to be aware of it. Your note terms do not change based on who sends you your bill. All it means is that another company wants to send you your bill every single month. That's it. That's it. And sometimes people are like, well, why doesn't guaranteed rate want my loan? And I'm like, I don't think that's it. Lenders have a variety of ways they make money. They make money when they sell the loan to, let's say, Fannie, Freddie, Ginnie. They make money when they sell the servicing rights, which is when there's other people that pay to send your bill every month. Seriously. That is a thing. And it doesn't mean, because sometimes people are like, well, do I have to talk to them only now? And I'm like, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. My job is to originate loans. My job is to answer questions of my current and my past clients. My job is to be as helpful as possible. My job is not like, oh yeah, no, Bob, they've got you now. I don't even talk to you anymore. Bye. Not at all. Now, if it's in regards to like, hey, did I make my payment? Can I answer that? No, because I don't have access to that information. But if you're like, hey, Jen, I'm getting calls and someone's saying this, does that make sense? Sure, I can totally answer those questions. So the reason I wanted to do this video is because I never want anyone to think that we are dumping them or that we are not the person that they contact if they have mortgage questions. A lot of reasons companies buy the right to send you the bill is because ultimately they want to do your mortgage, but they just have a very different way of doing mortgages, right? A big way that I bring in business for my company is based on how I close loans, the communication my team does through the loans, education, everything I do brings in loans to my company, okay? Those companies, the way they get their loans is they send, mailers to you guys if they own it and they say, hey, you want to refi? Or they call you, hey, you want to refi? It's not a huge deal. So we don't want you guys to ever feel like you're being dumped. This is very normal in the industry. I wouldn't be afraid of it. Sometimes you'll hear like someone will say, oh my God, the servicer changed. You need to make sure the servicer's not going to change. There's very few lending institutions where you can actually guarantee it won't change. Seriously, seriously. Even banks, because sometimes people will be like, well, the bank won't sell my servicing. Ha, ha, ha. There's been lots of banks that sell servicing and still do. It is the way the mortgage market works. So the key thing to know is that it doesn't mean your lender's dumping you. And also there's so many protections around this. So if you guys are ever in a situation where you're like, wow, the servicer, the person who sends me my bill, they did this wrong or this wrong. Guys, Consumer Finance Protection Bureau, they have a whole thing where you can report this. Servicing issues are actually the #1 form of complaints that they get right now. Because that's usually it's impound accounts or escrow accounts, but it's a thing. And I think it's important for you guys to know that just because someone else is sending you your bill, it doesn't mean that the lender's disappeared from your life. So if you liked the lender you worked with, if you have questions, call that lender back. They're always going to answer their phone. We're here for you for the long term. We just might not be sending you that bill every single month. So I hope this was helpful. It's something I've been hitting a lot, and I just want to make sure you guys know it is just someone else sending you the bill. The terms of your note have not been changed. And in the 8 years that I've been at guaranteed rate, I've gotten 1 complaint about a new servicer. 1. 1 in 8 years is pretty darn good. So we're keeping an eye of who we sell those to. We're not going to sell your loans to people who are going to be, you know, horrible. We want you to be happy because we want you to come back. So as always, thanks for watching. Licensed in 46 states. Call me with any questions.